Welcome to episode 9. In this one, we're obviously starting with tearing out some drywall. Sorry about the video quality. It's only on these first couple clips. It was a little dark. I tried to brighten them up, but it made it a little blurry. So we're going to tear out some drywall, which is going to expose some rot, which you'll see here in a minute. We're going to cut up some floor and expose some of the hole there and really dive into that problem. And take off some of the siding and some of the sheathing on the outside to expose more of a problem. And then there's not too much lifting in this one. We attempt to lift in a spot and it doesn't quite go as well. And at the very end, if you see anything, skip to the end and see that clip of what the next episode's going to be about, because it gets real interesting and problematic from here.
Should I just cut this all out? Or just peel it up as far as I need to peel it up? So,
Is that a frame?
that's the bottom of this wall.
Oh.
So, it's not supposed to be like that. This is the bottom of this wall. So we're gonna have to cut this back somewhere. Nice. This is also 2 layers deep. You can see stud. And then offset, there's another stud. There's like 2 2x4 walls right here. Huh. Okay. Well, these are all these nails out. These are old enough to be drywall nailed, not even screws. Is back in here. What's that? That's squishy, that's what that is. So, the plywood behind this wall.
Can you see anything?
Huh?
Can you see anything?
Not really. I just touched it.
Flashlight?
I don't know. I do have a flashlight. So at least the bottom of it, this whole piece, there's 2 layers. There's 2 walls here. This is so odd. Well, there's that 2x4 not doing anything. And then that's a brick.
Okay.
But what I really wanted to see was how high. Not that high, really. Maybe like right there. But it's moist back here right now.
See it.
Huh.
Literally, that's moisture on there.
Mm-hmm. So I think this double wall. Why is there 2 walls?
Did they just repair it at one point?
Huh. I don't know either.
And so our floor doesn't go,
Our floor goes under this wall, not
but
that
not.
one. So this little,
Is our plywood floor.
mm-hmm.
So floor.
And there should be a rim joist in this gap, but
Right.
there's not. This is one of the joists that's new. This piece of wood is new. That's why that's why it looks different than everything else around it.
So I'm kind of confused. So they repaired it at some point, and
It looks like they even repaired these. I don't know. I guess maybe not. Yeah, somebody repaired this incorrectly.
handyman special.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Craigslist handyman.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay. So back to the drawing board. Okay.
Alright, so we just cut this big hole out. I've seen all this from below. You can see it a lot better up here. Oh, caught a nail. So this is what was the old joist at some point in time. I don't know when they repaired this, but that's all that's left of that one. And then this one is new. I don't know how new, but it's solid all the way. And then you can see right here, they put new pieces of sill, but they only put this one chunk. So these first three are fixed. So they have a new joist, which isn't very solid or nailed to anything. And they'll replace the sill one chunk at a time. It's the same with this one. This one's cut on the other side, and the same on the next one. And then the one past that has a little piece set on a diagonal. But you can see where the bricks are. So there's this little foam, which would be up against the rim joist. I'm guessing these nails went through this foam into a rim joist at some point. And then the sheathing on the outside, and then bricks. And then you could see the difference if you look up at the ceiling. You can see the difference in height right there, where it's all cracked. Well, you can pretty easily see down here how that happened. This should be sitting on the subfloor and then on the rim joist out here, but it's this much lower. So this wall got raised up, and then this one never got fixed and made that crack. And the same thing over here. You can see these are just sheets we put on there. So there's outside. So this would have gone all the way down to where the rim joist was, probably right around here. So all this will need replaced. This outside wall isn't much going on out there. But that's what you can see from the hole. The same thing here. They're all two walls for some reason. This is also the worst it gets. This is definitely the worst corner in the whole house. As you can see, they've already tried to fix it, but so hopefully it gets less bad from here.
Here I'm just cleaning out all the debris that was in the crawl space. When I was crawling around under there, I was super confused how there was so much dirt and debris and stuff. But knowing now, it's because they already fixed them. So there's basically 2.5, 3 full joists of material laying on the ground, plus the rim joist, plus the sill plate that's all just kind of laying down there, and part of the bottom of some of these walls. Here I'm going to cut back the floor further. I'm trying to measure and mark out a good spot to land, for one, halfway on the joist, and two, I just need to cut it back far enough to replace it. I can't just replace that very outside junk because it won't have anything to sit on. So at least here I'll have three joists to hit: the rim joist on the outside, and then these two that it's on right now.
I guess what would be on them? What would possibly be on that?
The floor,
And the wall?
but shouldn't it be attached to the beam?
Yeah. The old one probably was at the bottom. I mean, we could not use it for the principle of using it.
Like right now?
Huh?
Like right now?
Oh,
Oh, the thing, I'm not gonna you that way now.
So, it's very convenient because it's easy to get down here now. There's almost a step. This is the beam that runs all the way across. But this joist, there was one right here. There was right there. And it just had one little piece of sill plate. But since there's no plywood under it, and it wasn't nailed to, nothing was nailed to anything. This was just laying here. The joist was just laying on top. Once I removed all this wood, that was the only thing holding it together. There was zero weight on it. There couldn't be. I don't think that's supposed to do that. Same over here. We're gonna have to take the rest of this drywall off to fix that. So yeah, this side will be easier because we could just take the siding off. You could just see the siding right there. This is the sheet. Here. Maybe we could take the siding off from the inside.
Virtual Austin.
Wait, my long voice? That's better.
You don't have to use the door anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the door. go this way.
Yeah, you have.
Now I'm inside.
Inside outside is a concept at this point. I can see you.
It's a moderately loose concept.
Alright, in this next part, I'm going to be trying to lift the wall for the first time. We've gone just under the floor and lifted that, but this is our first time trying to lift the wall, and it doesn't quite go well. We're on the right track. So we're just going to put this board across all of these studs, just so it has something to grab onto, so we could push up on one point, but grab 5, 6, 7 studs, I think. So we're just going to screw this on here to start. And then once we have that top board screwed on, this is how we're going to try to lift it right in the middle. This ends up not working out just because the angle wasn't good. I needed it to be closer to the wall so it would lift it straight up, or the wall to be farther out to start with. So I end up just pushing the wall outwards instead of up. So this doesn't work, but in the next episode we'll get this figured out.
Well,